Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to whoever and wherever you are. I am Dr. Parth Bansal, neurologist, your friend, your peer, and once a person who used to stammer. I consider myself a lucky person as I am also one of the co-author of book with him called Speech Professional's Guide to Health Stammering, the Neuroscience Method. As a neurologist, I can very well relate to this that neuroscience has worldwide accepted that neuroplasticity plays a big role in reorganizing the brain structure and function. It can literally rewire the brain. What you think, believe, and keep on telling your brain, it literally starts functioning that way. All this hard work will pay off slowly and gradually, and one day you will realize that the world appears as beautiful, as wonderful as it is. You just need the right tools and right belief. Thank you so much.
So much of what you just shared was exactly my same story. I tried to be an excellent student because I thought, okay, I'll try to read a lot, be excellent at written answers, so I actually don't talk back in class.
Yeah.
And I also essentially was told that acceptance was everything, that I had to accept it. But there was a thing in me that I just couldn't handle it. And exactly same as you, I found this book out of I don't know, out of panic. Like I had a really bad incident, I remember, and it was like a thing changing my mind. I said, I have to solve this. I have to find a method that allows me to express myself with freedom, basically. When did you actually realize that what Lee said in terms of of neuroscience aligned with with your own practice?
Yeah, so Sebastian, I think that it works in all domains, not only the this part, stammering part, but other parts as well. Uh, for example, I'll give you a very simple example. When I wake up in the morning, I think that I will not today I will not fight with anyone in the hospital, or I will not be rude to any patient, any relative. So this is a small thing that I think every day I get up. And when I do that, it actually works. It actually works. So my brain starts functioning that way. So this neuroplasticity has a bigger role in every domain of life. When I was taking those sessions with Coach Lee, after probably third or fourth session, I started realizing that my confidence level in talking to the patients and their relatives, it has dramatically improved. And
Great.
absolutely those affirmations were really
So
helpful.
in your speech, you mentioned that you had been through speech therapy, right? So what exactly did they teach you during that, and why did you feel that it did not work in the first place?
There were two or three different kinds of session that I took. First of all, it was the how to keep your tongue, how to move the airways, how to put pencils in your tongue, all those kind of sessions. The second was how to use your epiglottis while you speak. So these were the two sessions that I could remember, and I don't think they worked very well because uh, when I was taking those sessions, first of all, that it is very difficult to keep a pencil in your tongue and
Right.
speak always. It is not feasible at all. And regarding that epiglottis session, and it is again very difficult to manifest it actually, and it does not work on your memory. It is just modulating the speech output.
You are, well, a neurologist. And did you learn something new about neuroscience during your starring journey? And if so, did it was it enough to change your professional approach?
I actually learned that the neuroplasticity has a wider and a broader role in day-to-day life apart from the stammering. In stammering, it does play a big role. And those affirmation, those mind training sessions that we practice, they work on that particular neuroplasticity component only. And apart from this, that stammering, if you apply it to any sort of fear, phobia, stress in your life, I think it works in that domain as well. So I would say ki not only stammering, if you're facing any sort of problem and you think that can be cured just by changing your approach toward that problem, then neuroplasticity and those affirmations, these can be changed according to the scenario that you're facing.
Now, at this point with your speech, um, how much of a role does past memories or fear still play into speaking situations? Or have you been fluent enough in so many situations now that the stuttering fear is way diminished, or how do you deal with that?
I think I don't remember when I had the last fear or bad memory. I would not say that my stuttering is totally cured, but now my speech fluency has improved a lot, and my bad events, even if they happen, I do not remember them, and they are not that impactful to affect my speech. So that is I think the most important part for me.
I'm also like in a similar place in the sense that when I'm in a moment of high stress, or I'm quite high up on the fluency ladder, I still like think about extreme pronunciation, slowing down, using my hands more, etc., etc. So yeah, so it is a thing that it's still a thing that I think about when I'm anxious, but because of habit and having a lot of positive evidence that I'm fluent, that fear has essentially gone less and less and less with time. But when the fear comes up, like a client meeting, I think that's really big. I still have to slow down and use a crutch. But yeah, I would imagine it is a similar thing too, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that short link stop, I think it works most of the time.
Yes, exactly. Very right.
So I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, the neuroplasticity method, it works on in this particular domain only, that you had talked, that this right hemisphere and left hemisphere. Usually 80 to 90% of the people who speak, their left hemisphere works more. It is left hemisphere dominant speech, and 10 to 15% people have the right hemisphere dominant speech. And it is actually seen that the people who have right hemisphere dominant speech are more prone to get stammering. And neuroplasticity actually improves that as well. I'll give you a very small example in terms of our field. So, for example, if you see a patient of stroke means paralysis, right? So, if we see that the patient has his left hemisphere affected, which has led to the right side body being paralyzed. And we see that eventually the right side of the body, it also improves after a period of time, be it 3 months, 5 months, 6 months. It is not because that the left hemisphere starts functioning again. No, once it is dead, it is dead for life. But if the people, they do work hard on the exercise, physiotherapy, touch sensation, the right part of the brain starts functioning for the left part of the brain. So that is what actually neuroplasticity is.
Why do you think that we are the world's only stuttering treatment program that incorporates neuroplasticity into the treatment of stuttering?
All thanks to the coach Lee, for my speech as well, as you have said.
Amen.
And I think it is all because of the great work, research, and lot many years of the work of Coach Lee, that he found out that the neuroplasticity method were behind the method that he was actually using for so many years. And this is my approach towards it, that he was actually using those affirmations for so many years, but I think over the period he has realized that why they were working is because of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity was there for so many years.
I want to understand the importance of self-hypnosis or hypnosis. And could you talk more about the neuroscience and how it changes our pathways in our brain? I'm asking this because I'm a psychology major and it benefits me to learn about the power of self-hypnosis.
I think it is again because of the limbic system, which plays a significant role in the whole scenario. I think this the conversion of short-term memories into the long-term memories, and as we increase our good memories, and we bury down the bad memories. And if we keep on repeating in our brain the number of good memories, so the limbic system plays a big role. You must have heard of Pepys circuit, Kabir. So I think the Pepys circuit and limbic system, they do play a big role in neuro science and in terms of the uh, mind sessions and affirmation, basically. Yeah.
What a treat it is to have you here. Everybody is so grateful that you're here, and we hope that in your busy life with running a neurology clinic and so forth, that you'll continue to come here as much as you can and help other people overcome what you have overcome, what I've overcome, and lots of others that are here. But thank you again for your help so far, and we look forward to seeing you many times in the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach Lee, and your hard work, your dedication, your research, and your methods. I mean, it has helped. It has helped a lot of people, and it will last for so many years that you cannot even imagine. So thank you so much, Coach Lee.
Great, Parth. Thanks both. So, well, it is time to close our meeting. I hope that you enjoyed exchanging thoughts with ex-stutterers and those fast becoming ex-stutterers. I will now end with our motto. If you can say one word anywhere, anytime, you can say and love to say any word, anywhere, anytime. Thank you so much. Until next Saturday, and have a great weekend.